They give you a compliment that feels like a punch in the gut. Miss this sign. You will never realize it is happening. They drop a compliment that actually makes you feel smaller. You find yourself trying to win their approval, working harder just to prove you are competent. You feel a strange need to impress them, even though they just insulted you. Sound familiar? Picture this. You finish a huge presentation. They lean in and say, "Great job, I did not expect you to pull that off." Or you share an idea in a meeting, and they smile, saying that is actually a smart thought, for once. If you hear phrases like "you are so lucky, you do not have to worry about being perfect," or "I wish I could be as relaxed about deadlines as you," you are in the trap. Once you see the pattern, the insult loses its sting. You stop performing for them. You realize their concern is just a way to keep you off balance, and they hate it when you stop caring. But that is nothing compared to the next one. It is much quieter. The air in the office changes the moment they walk in. They do not say anything mean, but they slam their coffee mug, sigh loudly at their desk, or roll their eyes when you speak. You feel like you are walking on eggshells. You start checking their mood before you even dare to ask a work question. You feel exhausted by a conflict that has not even happened yet. Recognize this. You walk past their desk, and they let out a long, dramatic groan of frustration. You ask for a file, and they hand it over with a look of pure disgust, but say nothing. You hear things like "nothing's wrong," said with a tone that screams "everything is wrong," or "I am just busy," followed by a door slam. Once you see this, you realize the tension is not yours to carry. You stop asking, "Are you okay?" and just keep working. You stop being their emotional sponge. This next one is sneakier. You will not believe how often you have missed it. They are suddenly your biggest fan, drowning you in praise and coffee invites. You feel chosen. You let your guard down and start sharing office secrets or personal venting sessions. You trust them instantly because they seem so on your side. Been there. One week, they are telling you you are the only person in the building who gets it. The next, they are using your private venting as leverage in a meeting. They say things like, "We are the only ones who actually do any work here," or "You can tell me anything. I have got your back." Once you recognize the rush of fake intimacy, you pull back. You keep it professional. You stop giving them ammo to use against you later. They will try to guilt you for it, but you will be safe. And it gets worse when they start playing with the thermostat of your emotions. One day, you are their partner in crime. The next, you are a total stranger. You check your email every 5 minutes to see if they have replied. You replay your last conversation, wondering what you did to offend them. You become addicted to the moments when they are finally nice again. You have seen this. Monday, they want your lunch spot and your advice on everything. Tuesday, they walk past you in the hall like you are invisible. If you hear, "I just need some space," followed by "I missed you so much 2 hours later," you are in the cycle. Once you see the game, you stop playing. You stop waiting for the warm days. You become steady while they stay frantic. But watch out for when they start taking the warmth away on purpose. They use silence as a weapon to make you fall in line. When you do not agree with their idea, they stop including you in the group chat or the lunch invite. You feel a cold pit in your stomach. You start apologizing for things you did not even do just to get the team feeling back. You know exactly what I mean. You suggest a different direction for a project, and suddenly they stop looking at you during meetings. You do not get the good morning anymore. You hear phrases like, "I thought we were on the same page," or just nothing at all. Once you recognize this as a control tactic, the silence loses its power. You do not chase them. You find other people to talk to, and suddenly they realize they cannot freeze you out. But it gets even darker when they start using your history against you. They remind you of everything they have done for you the moment you try to set a boundary. You feel guilty. You stay late to finish their work because you remember that one time they helped you 6 months ago. You stay in a toxic dynamic because of how long you have worked together. Sound familiar? You try to move to a different team, and they say, "After all I did to get you hired." Or you say no to a weekend task, and they bring up a favor from 3 years ago. You will hear, "You are going to throw away our partnership over this." Or, "We have been through so much together." Once you see this, you realize that a past favor is not a life sentence. You stop paying a debt that was already settled. This last one is the most frustrating of all. They get angry at you for breaking a rule you never knew existed. You feel like you can never win because the goalposts are always moving. You start overthinking every move, trying to anticipate what they might want before they even ask. Recognize this? They are furious. You did not support them in a meeting, even though they never told you what their plan was, or they are hurt you did not stay late when they did, even though they said go home. You hear, you should have known, or if you cared about this team, I would not have to tell you. Once you see the secret rules, you stop trying to guess. You ask for clarity. You refuse to be punished for not being a mind reader. The power shift is instant. Now you see it. The size, the fake praise, the shifting rules. It is all part of a script they have been using for years. But that script only works if you do not know your lines. From this moment on, you are the most dangerous person in that office. Why? Because you are not reacting anymore. You are observing. They will try the old tricks. They will go cold. They will sigh. They will drop a backhanded compliment. And you will just watch, because you know exactly what they are doing. Here is my challenge for you. Tomorrow, when that first sigh or fake compliment lands, do not fix it. Do not apologize. Just notice it. Watch how their face changes when they realize their remote control does not work on you anymore. You are not the target. You are the one who sees through it all.